A big change is waiting for ESO right around the corner. New chapter, champion point rework, and some racial passive changes along with other slight and big adjustments are striking right in front of us in 2021. Among them, champion point rework seems to affect the way of playing ESO to the largest extent. Hello guys, this is Fanny, and today I'm going to talk about the champion point rework and its implication in regard of combat. Champion point, in abbreviation CP, is a system that fortifies your character even after reaching the max level of 50. The way of earning CP is same as leveling your character. Any content that grants you experience point will result into gaining CP. In previous version of CP system, you could earn 3 different kinds of CP: Mage, Thief, and Warrior. They could be invested into 9 different categories: 3 for Mage, 3 for Thief, and 3 for Warrior. Those invested points contributed to fortify your character by boosting up offensive stats along with defensive stats. When you reach certain number of CP points invested into single category, new perks were unlocked to grant you even more bonus. In current version of a CP system, which is going through the public test service step, the 9 categories were replaced with 3 categories: Warfare, Crafting, and Fitness. Warfare, the blue point, grants you the stat bonus that boosts your efficiency in the battle, both offensive and defensive. Crafting, the green point, grants you the bonus in crafting various items and gaining resources. Fitness, the red point, grants you the bonus regarding the survivability such as roll dodge, block, and even health recovery. Taking a look at the Warfare constellation, you can see enormous number of stars and several purple flares among them. The purple flares contain even more stars that you can invest CPs, so they are basically the small constellation in the big Warfare constellation. However, you can see that most of the stars are locked and cannot be invested with CPs. Yes, like you did in the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, you have to invest certain number of CPs into stars to gain access to even more stars beyond them. Personally, I think this is one of the good points of reworked CP system since it gives you the feeling of progression in gaining CP. However, at the same time, it may hinder you from getting the perk that you want just because you don't have enough CPs to invest to get access to the certain star. Now, taking a look at the color of the stars, you can see that we have 2 different kinds of stars: yellow stars and blue stars. The yellow stars grant you the passive step bonus, while the blue stars have to be slotted in the CP bar right above the constellation display to get access to the bonus they provide. For each 3 categories, you have up to 4 stars that can be slotted. This is amazing, for it gives more diversity to the gameplay style. Of course, after some min-maxing process, the selection of the stars for each category will be settled. However, it will give more room for the creativity to breathe. Let's take one example. At the upper right corner of the Warfare constellation, you can see 3 blue stars. One boosts your dot damage, other boosts your single target damage, and another boosts your AoE damage. Now, at the upper center of the constellation, you have other blue stars that grant you combat perks, such as critical damage, weapon spell damage, and so on. The limitation of the number of the stars that can be slotted will give diversity to the build. In the previous version of CP system, you could be good at almost every aspect. You could deal high single target damage while dealing massive AoE damage and so on. With this reworked version of CP system, now we have to choose whether to maximize the single target damage or the AoE damage, or even compromise to some extent to take advantage of both types of damage boosts. And by the divine, I love this aspect of the reworked CP system. CP is now the real place that some tweaks and diversity are born, not a boring calculator which just boosts up the stats. Yes, the damage output will be lower compared to the previous version of a CP system. But considering the diversity and creativity that people can pull out, I think this new version of a CP system is much healthier direction for ESO to proceed. See, we can wear Mother Zero forever, right? And this is only the early stage of PTS cycle. Let's see how those will compensate for the lost DPS and survivability stemming from the CP rework. A personal feedback to those regarding the CP system, I would move some defensive bonuses in the Warfare constellation to the Fitness constellation, where some stats like critical resistance were originally in the red tree. Anyways, I love this reworked version of CP system overall, and I cannot wait to see how those will expand even more with this new CP system regarding the combat aspect. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more gaming contents. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.